Today we are going to talk about alcoholic drinks should be banned in Malaysia. So alcoholic drinks are well known in many brands such as Anchor, Tiger and also Carlsberg. However, it can cause a lot of negative consequences to the consumer and society. There is a statistic shows that in 2016 around 411 people in Malaysia had died due to liver cirrhosis caused by alcohol consumption. That does not include the number of road accidents caused by drunk drivers. Recently, in 2020, there is a lot of cases regarding drunk drivers which involve the innocent public on the road, either cars or motors. A lot of innocent families, children, and also senior citizens either got injured badly or died due to the accident. Alcohol can mostly be found in certain supermarkets in Malaysia and also nightclubs. Usually, the consumers buy the alcoholic drinks to lessen their stress and pressure, and they think that it makes them more calm and happy because the alcohol will affect the brain and the body. Despite the tranquility the alcoholic drinks offer to the consumer, alcohol can be lethal if the amount of alcohol reaches a concentration above 460 milligrams of alcohol per 100 milliliters of blood, which can cause severe alcohol intoxication. Furthermore, Malaysia is 10th among the largest consumers of alcohol despite its majority Muslim population, which is 19.5 million, which is 61.3% of the population in Malaysia, spending $500 million on alcohol each year, even though Kelantan and Terengganu have already banned alcoholic drinks in the states. This shows that consumers in Malaysia are extreme, which can cause illness and also death.
One of the reasons why alcoholic drinks should be banned in Malaysia is because it can cause someone to be drunk and it have a lot of bad symptoms that would lead to bad consequences. Among the symptoms are incoherent speech, poor balance and clumsiness that could be seen from the way they walk, and delay in reflexes. Besides, too much consumption of alcoholic drinks could lead to a certain level of intoxication and will likely lead to death called alcohol poisoning. The respiratory systems will become depressed and the person will stop breathing and it will likely lead to death. Moreover, there were a lot of criminal activities and violence that were related to alcohol. For example, the most common one is drunk driving. Based on the statistics of drunk driving accidents in Malaysia, there were 54% dead, 74% who had a serious injury, and 63% with a minor injury that were caused by drunk driving. Other than that, addiction to alcohol could also lead to robberies, as the alcohol will intensify the robber's feelings of desperation and it will lead them to steal someone's money or property. Sexual assaults is also one of the crimes that were associated with alcohol, as 37% of cases of sexual assaults and rapes were committed under the influence of alcohol. And lastly, alcohol plays a role in domestic abuse, especially if the husband or the wife are heavy drinker, and alcohol will trigger them to abuse their partners or their children. So there were a lot of negative effects that could be seen and get from the usage of alcohol. That's why Malaysia should ban the alcohol in Malaysia so that Malaysians could not access alcohol easily and decreasing the criminal activities in Malaysia.
Next, alcoholic drinks also need to be banned in Malaysia in order to reduce many problems that occur among the society. It is because there are many social problems arise when the use of alcoholic drinks are not under control, such as accidents, sexual harassment, fights, gangsterism, wife and children abuse, and many more that can lead people to have a rough life. Plus, alcoholic drinks are not something that only affect individual lives, but it also affects family, friends, and the society as well. Moreover, alcoholic drinks also should be banned because of the risk of addiction to its consumer. For example, teenagers or people who love to try something new, even though it will risk their life. So, maybe some of the teenagers are eager to know how alcoholic drinks taste. So, they will try to buy the alcoholic drinks and drink it without any concern. Then, from the alcohol consumptions, it will lead them to the risk of serious addiction in the future. This maybe can create a lot of problems in society because the teenagers are still young. Last but not least, alcoholic drinks should be banned because it could make the society live in a danger life, as the drinkers are not aware of their surroundings because they are drunk. All in all, alcoholic drinks should be banned because uncontrollable alcohol consumptions obviously brings misery and suffers to the society.
Furthermore, alcoholic drinks should be banned in Malaysia because it gives bad effect to the country. It is believed that a worker who is a heavy drinker may reduce his productivity. Performance at work may be affected by both volume and the pattern of drinking. When the performance shown by the workers are bad, it can give effects to the company's economy, which can affect our country's economy too. Next, the harmful of drinking too much alcohol can cause death. As reported by the World Health Organization, 3 million deaths every year result from harmful use of alcohol. Drinking alcohol is associated with risks of developing health problems such as mental and behavioral disorders, including alcohol dependence, major diseases such as liver cirrhosis, cancer, and cardiovascular disease. In Malaysia, drunk driving on the rise. As we can see, almost every day there are news about accidents that caused by alcoholic drinkers. Research in 2012 by the Malaysian Institute of Road Safety Research showed that a drunk driver is 30 times more likely to cause an accident compared to a sober person. This shows that alcoholic drinks are very harmful and should be banned in our country, as it can kill innocent people too.
Since time immemorial, alcohol has been the source of human society. It continues to cost countless human lives and is causing horrific misery for millions around the world. Alcohol is the root cause of multiple societal problems. The statistic of rising crime levels, rising mental illness, and millions of broken homes around the world bear silent testimony to alcohol's destructive power. In the Holy Quran, the term khamar was used for alcoholic drinks. The origins of alcoholic beverages during the days of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, were grapes, dates, wheat, barley, and honey. Although alcohol may be prepared nowadays from any other source, it is still considered prohibited as long as it is intoxicated humans. Islam emphasized the effects of alcohol on humans and not the alcohol origin or shape. In Islamic perspective, alcohol is one of the weapons Satan used to distract us from God's worship. In the Quran, God clearly stated that Satan is an open adversary of mankind, and yet by drinking alcohol we welcome Satan into our life and make it easy for him to distract us from our true purpose in life,
which is to worship God. In addition, alcohol can cause shame, regret, and disgrace, and make the drinker witless. It leads to the unveiling of secrets and the exposure of faults. Islam is committed to support and encourage those who wish to repent from sinful behavior. God accepts repentance from those who are truly sorry for their actions and committed to stay away from sin. Alcohol not just affects ourselves but together with our family and community. So there is great wisdom concerning alcohol prohibition.
So what could be concluded in this writing is alcoholic drinks will mostly affect the society either mentally or physically. Someone could be beaten badly by a drunk and might cause injuries or death. Not only that, it will also bring a negative image to the country instead of just making the people of the country less productive than usual. This will not help the country to develop, but will only make the country to be far away behind the other developed countries. This is why, through Islamic perspective, Allah has forbidden His servants from drinking the alcohol because it will not benefit its consumers and will cause a lot of troubles to the religion, society, and the nation. Thank you.